Hi, welcome. Today we are moving through a fluid, creative yoga flow that builds in arm balances and twisting transitions. We'll take our time warming up the wrists, shoulders, and core, and then gradually layer in balance, strength, and control. Feel free to move at your own pace, modify whenever you need, and most importantly, stay connected to your breath throughout. Whenever you're ready, let's start. We'll start from our child pose. Bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch. From here, take one more inhale. As we exhale, slowly lower your chest down to the mat and lengthen your spine to the fingertips. Let's rest your forehead gently on the mat or your chin on the mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. Lengthen your spine and deep breath out as you release your lower back. One more time, big breath in and deep breath out. Simply observe what is happening in your body today, and what kind of a sensation pop up, or what kind of thought pop up in your mind. Use a couple breaths to slowly arrive. And let your heart settle and the energy settle slowly. Breathe in through your nose and gently breathe out from your nose to activate our Ujjayi breath. Now from here, let's slowly walk your hands to the right, so you can stack your left palms on top of your right. One more inhale. As you exhale, release your torso down a little bit more to stretch your left side of your torso to your right hip and glute. Let's walk your hands through the center and then to the other side. Stack your right hand on top of your left and take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Now feel the stretch on the right side of your torso. Now let's bring your hands forward. Now next inhale, find our tabletop. Stack your shoulder on top of your wrist and stack your hips on top of your knees and then breathe here. Now from here, we'll slowly warming up our wrists. Maybe rotate your fingers, right finger to the right and left finger to your left. From here, keep your shoulders on top of your wrists. Take one more inhale here. Center. Exhale, swing your torso to your left. So feel the pressure on the left wrist. Feel free to use your right hand as support, or maybe gently lift your right hand up, add a little bit more pressure on your left wrist. And make a wise choice for yourself. Stay with our breath and not holding the breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, let's switch to the other side. Now pressure goes to your right wrist. Now let's flow a couple rounds. Take an inhale, center. Exhale, switch to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, sway to your right. Follow your own breath. Maybe another 2 rounds. Now back to neutral, tabletop. And next, we'll flip your hands. Press the back of your palms into the mat so you can feel the stretch on the back of your right wrist. And breathe here. Or if you feel okay, maybe flip your left palm at the same time. So press both back of your wrist at the same time. Feel free to do one at a time. If we'll do two, bring you too much pressure on your wrists. Now from here, squeeze your fingertips in together, make into a fist. You'll notice you bring more pressure into the wrists. Listen to the body. Again, there's no pushing and no forcing. Only gentle stretch. Wake up our wrists, left and right. Whenever you're ready, we'll flip your palms back and to our tabletop. Now let's release your hips on your heels and give our wrist a gentle rotation to rinse out all the pressure and tension we just did. All right, now find our neutral tabletop. Now from here, next inhale, find our bird dog pose and kick your right heel back. At the same time, reach your left hands forward and breathe. The key is how to use a core to create a long line. And breathe here gently and evenly. If you point your toes down to the mat, you feel the line of energy from your back of your leg and through your spine to the fingertips. If you point your right toes back, you can feel the stretch on the front of your right leg. And take one more inhale here, lengthening. And exhale, or send your right foot parallel your right leg with the floor and send your right foot to the side. At the same time, reach your left hands to your left and breathe and hold. So inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, knee to your elbow. Squeeze your knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, release. Now feel the warmth spreading across your chest and your core. We'll start to activate the whole body muscles. Now let's work on the other side. Take one more inhale. Exhale, find your bird dog pose and breathe. Feel free to point your toes down, point your toes back to feel the difference. Now take one more inhale here and exhale. Send your right hand to your right and at the same time, send your left foot to your left and breathe and hold. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, knee to your elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, tabletop. Big breath in and deep breath out. Now feel free to do a couple rounds of a torso circling to release the tension on your hips, your thigh, your spine. Maybe 4 circles to your right. And remember to change the direction of circles, 4 circles to your left as well. Now back to the neutral. Take one more inhale, exhale, and send hips back to our downward facing dog. Big breath in, lengthen your spine, and deep breath out. Release your heels down, stretch your hamstring. Feel free to stay still to recalibrate your spine. Wait for your energy to settle down, or feel free to paddle your knees. Inhale, let's gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now from here, tuck your chin into the chest. Inhale, let's slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Exhale, slow standing, resting pose. Roll your shoulder blades and back and down. Next, inhale, mountain pose. Let's reach your hands up and high. And exhale, small back bend. Bend your elbow, open your heart. Use your core, push your hips forward. So add a little bit back bend. Gaze up. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, swan dive down, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Make the L shape. And exhale, high plank. Step or jumping back. Inhale, shift the body forward, shoulders beyond your wrists. And exhale, low plank. Hang there with control. Inhale, upper dog. Press up, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back and high. And release your heels down. All right. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold deeply. Next, inhale, one leg mountain as we rise up. Same time, shift the weight on your left. Lift your right knees up and breathe here. Find our balance. Stay with the breath. Take one more inhale. As we exhale, find our warrior three. Extend your right leg long. Send your right foot back. Keep your body long and straight. Find a balance. Breathe. Gaze down. Feel free to reach your hands forward, parallel with the floor. Feel free to prayer in front of our center if it's easier. Notice how your core, your arm, your thighs all engage to keep the balance. Breathe here. From here, take one more inhale. As we exhale, slowly release your right hands down under your shoulder for support. Now reach your left foot to your left. Inhale, open twist to your left. And breathe. Now use a core muscle, gently twist a little bit more to feel your stack your left shoulder on top of your right. Also deeper stretch on your left hip. Now from here, plant your right palms into the mat. Take one more inhale. Slowly bring your left foot back to the back of the mat. Find our falling star or falling triangle. In and breathe out. Now let's release your left arms on the mat. Inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your right foot back and high. Exhale, laser lunge. Let's send your right foot outside of your right palm. Slowly release your left knee down. Open your hips. And release your lower back and spine. Now from here, we'll add a little bit twist, but open up your chest to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Feel free to capture your left foot by bending your left knee. I take one more inhale here. And exhale, find our Skandasana to your right. Sink your hips lower. And breathe. And pull your left toes up into the sky. Couple breaths here to settle. Feel the stretch of the bottom of your left leg. Next inhale, let's lift your hips up and release your left hands and your left shoulder. And slowly exhale, twist facing to the right and breathe out. One leg twist. Stack your right shoulder on top of your left. Feel free to reach your right hands up or feel free to bring your right hands behind your back. We focus on our twist. Now from here, inhale. And now carve your hands. Find our crescent lunge to the top of your mat. And then breathe here. Point your tailbone down. Engage both thighs. Stack your torso on top of your hips. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drinking bird. Bring your left foot forward. And heels up. Balance on our 10 toes. Breathe. Let's rotate your wrists so palms facing down to the floor. Squeeze your pinkies in. So engage your arms. Inhale, back to chair. And exhale, your own vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeply. Next, inhale, one leg mountain. It's time. Reach your left knees up. Balance on your right foot. Breathe here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Kick your left leg long. Keep your right knee soft. Help us to find the balance. Breathe. Take one more inhale, lengthening. Exhale, release your left hands down under your left shoulder. Reach your left foot to your right as far as you can. And open your chest. Breathe out. And twist your chest to the right. The next, plant your left palm in and anchor your left toes into the earth. Take one more inhale. And with control, lift your right foot up and send your right foot to the back. Forward triangle. Breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your right hands down to the mat. Inhale, three-leg dog. Left foot back and high. Exhale, lizard. Left foot outside of your left palm. And breathe and settle. Maybe release your right knees down. As inhale, let's open your chest to your left. Feel free to catch your back foot by bending your right knee. And take one more inhale here. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, Skandasana to your left. Next, inhale, lift your hips up and release your right hands under your right shoulder. As we exhale, like twist, one leg twist. Now facing to the top of the mat. Now from here, next inhale, crescent lunge. Cover your hands and pivot your toes. All facing to the top of your mat. Breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, find our drinking bird. With control, and lift your heels up. And balance on our 10 toes. Inhale, chair. And exhale, your own vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now inhale, chair. Reach your hands up. And breathe. Sink a little bit lower. Sit into your strength. Take one more inhale. And exhale, find our crow. Maybe fly, maybe not. Whatever works for you for today. Work on the build arm strength. One more inhale. Exhale. Jump through your own vinyasa. Big breath in. And big breath out. One more inhale. Three-leg dog. Kick your right foot up. And exhale, laser to the right. And release. Now inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, laser to your left. And release. Now inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next, we're moving to the second flow. Add a little bit changes. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, one leg mountain. Right knees up. Exhale, warrior three. Find your balance. One more inhale, lengthening. And exhale, find your twist. Open your chest to your left. Put your right palm in, take an inhale. Lift your left foot up. And exhale. Find a fallen triangle. Push your hips high. Release your left hands down. Inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your right foot back and high. And exhale, lizard. Inhale, open your chest to the right. Exhale, Skandasana. Sinking to your right. And breathe here. Now, next, we'll work on the flexibility a little bit more. Release your hips down. Capture your right ankle with your left palms. Inhale, reach your right hand up. Exhale, side stretch. And breathe. Inhale, let's slowly rise. Breathe out. Find our Skandasana on the right. Next, we'll add an arm balance. From here, we'll gently rotate your torso so can facing to the top of mat. Now, separate your palms, shoulder distance. Place your palms into the earth. Bend your both elbows back a little bit, particularly your left elbow, so create a shelf. Now stack your right side on top of your left elbow. Gently lean forward and find our twisted split, flying split. Feel free to bring your back knee forward. Find our side crow and breathe. Stay with your breath. Now gently release. Find our Skandasana. Now inhale, hips up. Exhale, wide leg twist facing to the right. Now inhale, crescent. Lift up. Exhale, drinking bird. Balance. Now from here, take one more inhale. Find our half moon open to your right. Feel free use your left finger as a support. Feel free move your left finger away from mat. Challenge your balance. Now take one more inhale. And exhale, drop your right foot down. Inhale, reverse. Warrior. And exhale, high to low. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. The other side, inhale, one leg mountain. And left knees up. And exhale, warrior three. Find your balance. One more inhale here. And exhale, twist, open to your right. Plant your left palm in. Inhale. And use the core. Lift your right foot up. Exhale. Falling triangle. Open your heart. Release your right hand down. Inhale, three-leg dog. Left foot up. Exhale, lizard. Inhale, let's open to the left. Exhale, Skandasana. And breathe. Now, gently release your hips down. Capture your left ankle with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, stretch. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Now from here, we're coming back to our Skandasana. If you remember how we did the arm balance on the other side, same idea. Rotate your torso to the top. So find your arm distance. Slowly bend your elbows back. So you create a shelf. Stack your left thigh on top of your right elbow. And gently lean the body forward and shift the weight forward so you can find our twisted flying split and breathe. Maybe bring your back knee forward. Find our side crow and breathe. I'm flying split. I'm coming down. Find the standasana. Inhale, hips up. And exhale, wide leg twist, facing to the top. All right, next inhale, crescent. And exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, half moon. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gently drop your left foot down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, your high to low. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Big breath in. And deep breath out. All right. Now slowly find your way all the way down to the mat. Let's work down the spine a little bit. First, we'll find our T-arm. Inhale, open your chest to the right. Scorpion twist. Use your right hand as support. Bring your right foot behind. Release your head down to the earth. Feel the gentle stretch on the left side of your shoulder. And slowly release whenever you feel ready. T-arm again. And work on the other side. Open. And breathe. And slowly coming back. And release. Find our crocodile by stack your forearms together. Place your third eye chakra on your forearms. Feel free, maybe slowly swing your legs left and the right. Give your lower back a good massage. Next, press your palms under your chest. Inhale, find our tabletop. And exhale, release your hips down slowly. And find our seated position by extend your legs long in front of your body. Keep your knees soft. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, seated forward fold. And here, inhale, let's rise. And exhale, release. Let's bend your knees. Maybe capture your thighs with control. And slowly lower your torso down. One vertebra at a time. And breathe. Maybe give your thighs a good hug. Maybe stay still. Next, we'll send your legs up to the wall. Now from here, uncross your legs. Right side on top first. Now from here, bend your knees. So stack your right side on top of your left. Now from here, capture your both ankles or your shin. Take one more inhale. And exhale, slowly squeeze your heel towards your hips. Find this wheel tail pose and breathe. A couple more times. Take one more inhale. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Now from here, take one more inhale. Exhale, gently move your knees to the left. Release on top of the mat. Let your spine twist naturally or gaze to your right. So coming back to center. From here, extend your legs long or switch sides. Bend your knees. Capture your ankle or your shin. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let's release both knees to your right. Let your spine gently stretch and gaze to your left. And slowly coming back to center. Unwind your legs. Give your legs last good hug and a squeeze. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let's rest in our Savasana. Legs long, arms long. Right, dear friends, feel free to stay as long as you need. Feel free to slowly introduce the small movement back to our body. Maybe your wrist, your fingers, your toes, to wake up your spine. Maybe slowly rotate body to one side or fetal position. And pause for a couple breaths. Let your mind settle and energy settle. Reconnect with your center and your breath. And now maybe slowly push your body up to our seated position. Big breath in through your nose. And deep breath out. And big breath in through your nose. And sigh that out. All right. Thank you for practicing with me. If this practice helped, and feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Feel free to leave some comment and let me know. Namaste.